It's time to do another Scrawlrbox again. Let's get to it. Hello guys, so this week we are going to be diving into another Scrawlrbox. This is the February 2019 box. So with January, I found it really good, however, obviously I got a dupe. I'm hoping that this box is going to be better. So just a little disclaimer, I did actually mooch through the box just for the sweet. If I did see anything, it was by accident, but really speaking, I didn't look at the menu card, so I have no idea what some of this stuff actually is. So let's actually get into seeing what's in this box. So I'm just going to take this out first. But I'm gonna have a look at the artwork because it looks so pretty. Look at all the feathers. Oh, that's awesome. The artist is Marriner. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But these are so pretty. I love them. Oop. Whoopsie daisy. Me trying to juggle around all of this stuff on the table. Probably not the best idea, but you know. Let's actually pick up this paper. There's 2 sheets of this. Ooh, it's really thick as well, which is nice. I like thick paper. Okay, let's open up this tissue paper. We can never salvage this sticker that holds it all together, but oh well, let's get into it. So right off the bat, I took away the menu card just so I'm not spoiled. But first thing is that these are stickers. Oh my god, I cannot wait to put these on my sketchbook. I love the fact that Scrawlrbox is actually experimenting with their Scrawlrbox logo with some of the months. I think that that is awesome and they should keep doing it. For the last 2 months, they've kind of like gone back to the original design. Do more of these, please. We want unique Scrawlrbox stickers, okay? It just makes the box more fun. And then there's a feather sticker. The feather sticker is actually a match to the one on the artwork, which I think is really cool. So the first thing that actually stands out to me is this. Just by the shape of it, I know that it's got something to do with like Spectrum Noir. Yeah, it says, you can't really see it because it's white against yellow, so it's hard to see. But it says Spectrum Noir Aqua Tint. And I get the feeling that this might be a blue kind of colour. Let's take off the safety cap so we can actually test that out straight away when we get to it. Something that just came to mind, it might be yellow because of the colour. I don't know. We'll see when we get to it. So then we also have this pencil. It's a Karin pencil and it's a HB lead pencil. Not gonna lie, it just looks like an ordinary pencil to me. Let's remove this. So these pens are actually standing out. They're also from Karin. I've heard Karin is like quite an expensive brand, especially in like pencils, so it'd be really interesting to see how these pens are. I've never actually had anything from the brand Karin. So now I've got a couple of things from that brand. These are the Fibrello pens. Probably pronounced that completely wrong, but oh well. So the next thing that stands out, now these are actually all the same by the looks of it, which they look really interesting. They kind of look like regular ballpoint pens, but we'll see it in a minute. They say brush marker, so I'm excited. They're the Karin Brush Marker Pro, and this one looks like it's got clear ink in it and it says blender. So I'm curious to see how the blender would work. Lilac, gold, and lush green. Oh my god, this brings back nostalgia. Who remembers having one of these in primary school or high school? I do. I had huge packs of these things. This is just a huge nostalgia trip for me. These pencil top erasers. Then we have an art line drawing system 0.2 pen. Always love a good liner. So those are the art supplies for the box. Let's actually look through the menu card. The paper is actually Botanical Ultra Smooth 300 GSM. Ooh, okay. Love 300 GSM paper. Need more of that in my life. And the theme, I don't know whether you can see that or whether it will focus to tell you what it is, but it says plumage. So let's actually draw something related to plumage. Now we get to the final piece. I did sketch it off camera, so I will explain what it is. It is my character Kanara, and her name literally means canary. She was actually named after one of my art friends here on YouTube, Canary Witch, and she is a part of my OC universe. She's actually quite an integral character to the storylines of many different characters. She is a princess, but later she becomes a queen. For those who don't know, Kanara is actually the elder sister of Hawk, and if you haven't watched my sketchbook tours or you don't come to my live streams and you don't know who Hawk is, he is one of the main antagonists of my character universe, Marriner. But most importantly, due to the theme being plumage, I wanted the character to come from my bird kingdom, Avis, since plumage is like a collection of feathers. The main reason why I decided to draw Kanara in particular is due to the colour palette that I received. It was very yellow. There was 3 separate yellows which kind of blended into each other. Some kind of looked exactly the same, I'm not gonna lie. But this time around I was actually really happy with my supplies. The previous few times that I've done Scrawlrbox videos, it's been a bit of a disappointment in several ways. In previous Scrawlrboxes, I've had duplicates of an item, which was completely unprofessional on Scrawlrbox's part. There were some supplies that have just been a complete letdown, and don't even get me started about December 2018. Erasable highlighters. Who thought that was a good idea for an art subscription box? Who? I just want to know. I'm curious because it was awful. But this month's box, I actually liked it. It definitely had some supplies I'd never heard about, and I'd seen that other art subscription boxes had had these brush pens in it the previous month. So I was kind of curious about them, and when I used them, I was actually really surprised. I really liked the tip of these brush pens. They felt like I was using a Copic pen. Obviously I knew I wasn't because the ink was water-based, which was a very different experience, but it was a really pleasurable experience too. I have to admit that purple colour was my favourite thing in that entire box. Loved it to bits. So I'm just going to bring it back to the character just for a little bit, and I just want to mention something about the composition of this picture as well as another Scrawlrbox piece. So months ago I did this piece of Sagini Jenna Robin for my Scrawlrbox August 2018 video. She is another character from my OC universe, specifically in Avis, and she is actually Kanara's sister-in-law, or should I say she becomes Kanara's sister-in-law. So I wanted these two pieces to kind of be sister pieces because the characters are essentially sisters. In terms of composition, so there is a reason why Kanara doesn't have wings. Yes, she is the bird princess, but it's almost like she gives up her wings to be with her true love. They're not truly gone, but she just doesn't use them anymore, so she can blend in to her new kingdom and her new role as a queen. Whereas in Sagini's piece, it's like her future is just beginning. She marries Kanara's brother Hawk, she's all happy, she thinks her life is going to take flight. And it's quite ironic because what happens in the stories actually contrasts with what happens in these two pictures. Because in the pictures, Sagini looks really happy and Kanara looks really sad. However, in the stories, the roles reverse. These two pictures are almost a bit like an oxymoron compared to where their stories end up taking them. And I know it sounds like I've told you a lot about the story, but honestly, that's only scratching the surface. With that being said, the video is now wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed this piece and just this video in general. If you did, you can like and subscribe and maybe even turn on those post notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you did, because that way you'll get notified every time I upload a video or live stream. I know I've been flaking a little bit on the live streams lately because I have some secret projects and some other things in the works currently that I'm working on behind the scenes. But I do intend to live stream again very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you again in my next one. Bye guys.